What we got on the menu today? Hey, look, man, we got some breaking news to report. So let's get straight into it. So look, y'all. Y'all know Lil Baby been on a tear lately, y'all. Lil Baby been dropping back to back to back to back to back. Dig what I'm saying? Just when everybody was saying Lil Baby career was dead, they were saying Lil Baby was done rapping. Lil Baby label even put up a post saying Lil Baby was retiring. Well, guess what, y'all? It was all cap, bro. And Lil Baby came yesterday, bro, and Lil Baby came out and threw shots, bro. Lil Baby is dissing, bro. Lil Baby is on some drill rap type time. Dig what I'm saying? Lil Baby dropped a record yesterday, bro, and he was throwing shots at Gunna, and he was throwing shots at Offset. Now, y'all know that Lil Baby and Offset beef, it go back years. Dig what I'm saying? It go back 5 or 6 years, bro. And we're going to play rewind and go back to when they beef actually started. See, Lil Baby and Offset, they was signed to the same label, bro. They was signed to QC. Dig what I'm saying? And while they was signed to QC, they had a good relationship. It's videos on the internet of them right now gambling together, laughing, having a great time. You know what I'm saying? They was congregating together. Dig what I'm saying? But the thing that made these two rappers fall out is Lil Baby signed a Detroit rapper named 42 Doug. Dig what I'm saying? Now, what Lil Baby did when he signed 42 Doug, he did a joint venture with Yo Gotti. So basically, 42 Doug is a rapper that's from Detroit, and he signed to Yo Gotti and he signed to Lil Baby. They got a joint venture. Dig what I'm saying? Now, 42 Doug started coming to Atlanta, kicking it with Lil Baby, kicking it with all the 4PF guys. Dig what I'm saying? And while he kicking it with the 4PF guys, he got a relationship with the other Migos, with the YRN niggas, with the Offsets, with the Quavos, with the Takeoffs. Dig what I'm saying? Because at this time, Lil Baby ain't have his own studio. So all of them was recording at QC Studios. Dig what I'm saying? Now, y'all know these rappers, bro. Y'all know they like to gamble, bro. All rappers love to gamble. Dig what I'm saying? So, 42 Doug and Offset, they was having a little dice game. Dig what I'm saying? They was having a dice game at QC Studios. Now, during this dice game, 42 Doug started striking Offset. Dig what I'm saying? He was striking Offset. He was striking all Offset partners. Dig what I'm saying? So, Offset them. Mind you, 42 Doug is not their real partner. This is a nigga they know through Lil Baby. This is a nigga that's not from the city. This is a nigga that's from Detroit. Dig what I'm saying? So when 42 Doug start winning, Offset them look at him like a lick, bro. They say the nigga sweet. They feel like the nigga sweet, so they decide to take him, bro. They take him off. Dig what I'm saying? They tell 42 Doug, yeah, you won, bro, but you ain't getting nothing, bro. You was not getting nothing, bro. And they say 42 Doug, he tried to stand up for himself, but y'all know 42 Doug, bro. That nigga like 4 feet, 10 inches tall. Dig what I'm saying? And he was outnumbered, bro. He was outnumbered. Offset had all his guys. You got to think, 42 Doug from Detroit, he don't got a lot of guys in Atlanta at this time, and Lil Baby was not at the studio. So, 42 Doug took the L, bro. 42 Doug definitely took the L. Offset them pressed him. Dig what I'm saying? They saying Offset roughed him up. I'm hearing Offset lifted him up off his feet. You know what I'm saying? Because 42 Doug is a small guy, so I can go for that. But the end story of this is 42 Doug took the L. Dig what I'm saying? 42 Doug went back to Lil Baby and let Lil Baby know what happened. Dig what I'm saying? So Lil Baby and QCP and all these guys, they tried to, come in between the situation and try to fix everything. They try to Offset them to give the boy his bread back. Offset them wasn't going, bro. Offset them said they ain't giving nothing back. Dig what I'm saying? Offset them did not want to give away no paper. Dig what I'm saying? So Lil Baby kind of took that as a disrespectful thing, bro, because at the end of the day, 42 Doug is signed to Lil Baby. So Lil Baby looking at it like, nigga, if you taking from 42 Doug, you taking from me. If you taking from me, you taking from 4PF. And 4PF gonna step behind that. Dig what I'm saying? So they caught Offset at the compound. When they catch Offset at the compound, y'all know what they did to Offset, bro. Everybody in the world know what Lil Baby and 4PF did to Offset when they caught him at that compound, bro. They made him strip like a stripper, bro. They made Offset play like he was in Magic City on that pole, bro. They stripped that boy. Dig what I'm saying? So now, in this song that Lil Baby released yesterday, he talked about that, bro. He said he's stripping niggas. Dig what I'm saying? And y'all know Lil Baby love that exact punchline when he talking about Offset. Because the song before this, the last song he released before this, he said he make rappers strip like they're in Magic City. He talking about Offset. So I'm going to let y'all hear a little bit about what Seti Nash had to say about this, and we going to react to Seti Nash video. Let's go.
First, he disses Offset.
Hey, hold on. K-Son, I appreciate you pulling up. Make sure y'all like, comment, share, and subscribe. Y'all hit that like button, man. It's free to support. I appreciate y'all. Lil Baby said make a rapper take his clothes off. That boy a male stripper. He is talking about Offset, y'all. He talking about Offset, bro. It's nobody else he could be talking about except Offset. But proceed, Seti Nash.
Right. All right. Offset for some BS that happened. Offset people had did this. They were
The video Seti Nash is playing right now, bro. This is the video of the footage of Offset getting stripped outside a compound. Dig what I'm saying? In this video, you can see, you can't see it clear, but everybody know that was Offset. Dig what I'm saying? And then you see Lil Baby pull up. He asked the niggas like, what y'all doing? What y'all doing? Chill out, chill out. Lil Baby actually tried to come to the rescue of Offset. Dig what I'm saying?
shit, buddy them got spun on about that. Offset calling talking about you shouldn't have put me in it.
Now look, what Seti Nash is talking about is this, right? A female rapper, y'all know Akbar V, right? Her and Offset was getting into it on Twitter a while back, bro. And she said, Offset, well, basically what Offset said was this. He said, police ass hoe, I ain't called you. And if any nigga play with me, they got blitzed. Ask around. Dig what I'm saying? Akbar replied, Offset calling, talking about you shouldn't have put me in it. Nigga, all I gotta do is make one call, 3 letters, 4 PF. You gonna shit yourself like you did behind compound. Dig what I'm saying? Now, also, yesterday, when News made it, the blog, shout out News made it, the blog out of Atlanta, right? He posted this diss record by Lil Baby, right? When he posted this, and he posted Lil Baby talking about stripping Offset or whatever, right? Mango Fu, YRN Mango Fu, shout out YRN Mango Fu. He went up under the post and he said niggas got spent behind that. Dig what I'm saying? So basically what he's saying is they spent Lil Baby Hood after Offset got stripped behind compound. Now, y'all know him from Atlanta, bro. Y'all know him from the city. Look, I can verify this, bro. Offset them was spinning 4 PF Hood for a week straight after this happened to Offset, bro. Yeah, after Offset got stripped behind compound, them wire in niggas, Offset homeboys, they was spinning Lil Baby Hood for a whole week straight. Dig what I'm saying? Now, I don't know what type of snipers Offset employed, bro, because nobody got hit, bro. Nobody got hit, bro. But on the other side of the fence, bro, on 4PF side, bro, 4PF saying ain't nobody get hit, bro. Lil Baby partners is saying nobody got hit. But when you ask Offset partners, bro, they saying niggas got hit, bro. They saying niggas is on shit bags, bro. They saying niggas is on colostomy bags, bro. Dig what I'm saying? They saying niggas can't walk no more after all that spinning. Dig what I'm saying? So, I don't know, bro. Y'all let me know in the comments, bro. If y'all know something I don't know, y'all let me know, bro. But 4PF side is saying that, yeah, Offset them did spin behind this, bro, but nobody got hit. And yeah, Offset them was applying pressure. They spent for a week straight, but nobody ain't get hit. Dig what I'm saying? But on Offset side, they saying that's cap, bro. They saying that's all cap, bro. They saying niggas got hit. They saying niggas might have got paralyzed. Dig what I'm saying? They saying the nigga might even checked out. So I don't know, bro. We gonna keep listening.
All I got to do is make one call, 3 letters, 4 PM. You gonna shit on yourself like you did behind compound. Police asshole, I ain't called you. And if any nigga play with me, get blitzed. Ask around. Nah, I know what y'all thinking. Oh, Seti Nash, bro. You doing some police ass shit, bro. You being police. Am I really? Wow.
Hey, look, y'all heard what Seti Nash just said, right? A lot of rappers like to say that, bro. A lot of y'all rappers like to say us bloggers is doing police work, bro. I ain't never ever spoke about Offset and YN spinning on Lil Baby ever on the internet. Dig what I'm saying? The reason we speaking about it is because Mango Food put it on the float, bro. Mango Food put it on the float for the content creators to pick it up, bro. Y'all know we gonna pick up what y'all put down, bro. We gonna pick up what y'all put down, bro. But look, I kind of don't even blame Mango Food and Offset them for responding, bro, because Lil Baby been antagonizing them ever since this happened, bro. Lil Baby has been antagonizing Offset and his homies ever since this happened, bro. This like the 3rd or 4th diss song where Lil Baby is taking direct shots at Offset, basically calling Offset a scripper. Dig what I'm saying? You've never seen Offset or anybody on Offset's side respond to this on the internet, bro. They tired of playing these games with you, Lil Baby. They is responding now, bro. You gotta respond now.
Because y'all see who said whatever, right? And then somebody else confirmed it.
Y'all, here come the ads. We finna get right through on them.
So I ask y'all, simple question. Why is it that y'all get on the internet, say befuddling things, but then when the police say this, y'all get pissed off? And the police are blaming a local rapper's music video.
Hey, Romeo G, I appreciate you pulling up. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. I appreciate everybody for pulling up. I appreciate y'all. Let's go.
For the deaths of two 13-year-olds, and a $50,000 reward is being offered for more information. So far, 7 people have already been arrested.
The overall theme of this case is grown men playing gangster that left 2 of our children in graves and a community in fear. And cowardly acts of an Atlanta-based rapper that decided to go over into a rival gang stronghold and shoot a music video in a place that he knew he should not have been.
Now look. That's the Atlanta police chief, bro. That's the Atlanta police chief blaming Lil Baby for 2 young people getting smoked in his neighborhood. Long live them 2 people, them 2 kids that got smoked in Lil Baby's neighborhood on Spark Street. Dig what I'm saying? But the police can't put that on Lil Baby, bro. The police cannot put that on Lil Baby, bro. Lil Baby is hurt too, bro. That's from his side, bro. Those was innocent bystanders, bro. Those was kids, bro. So the Atlanta police is all the way out of line. But what that did let me know when the Atlanta police did that, bro, a Rico is coming, bro. A 4PF Rico is definitely coming, bro. Dig what I'm saying? Now, will Lil Baby be indicted on that Rico? Do they got enough evidence to charge Lil Baby? We don't know, but we do know that 4PF Nate is locked up. We know Keontae is locked up. We know Dirty Tay is locked up. And guess what kind of charges they all got on top of their M charges and their aggravated shooting charges and all that, bro? They got gang charges, bro. What gang do you think the Atlanta police ties them guys to? 4PF, bro. You know something else that's bad about them guys being locked up, bro? 2 of them is cooperating witnesses, bro. 2 of the ex-4PF niggas is snitches. Dig what I'm saying? 4PF Keontae, rat. Dig what I'm saying? Dirty Tay, rat. Dig what I'm saying? The only nigga standing on business holding it down is Nate, bro. Free that boy 4PF Nate.
Lil Baby and his music video are also named in arrest warrants for the shooting deaths of 13-year-old Lamont Freeman and Jacody Davis. Police call them innocent victims. The shooting happened last summer at the Oakland City West End Apartments on Peoples Street. Police describe this as gang violence escalated by that Lil Baby music video shoot. Investigators say members of the Goodfellas gang orchestrated that attack from jail.
Look, hold on. This why Lil Baby and Rollo would never ever be cool again. Yeah, Lil Baby cut off Rollo because Rollo is a rat. Dig what I'm saying? Yeah, rat fam goon. Dig what I'm saying? Lil Baby cut him off because of the paperwork. But the reason the police is saying Lil Baby is behind those innocent 2 kids losing their life is because they saying Lil Baby shot a video in the Ops hood. Dig what I'm saying? The Ops hood is the Goodfellas. Dig what I'm saying? OMF. Yeah. They saying OMF is Lil Baby and 4PF Ops. Dig what I'm saying? They saying these niggas is at war. But the thing that's ironic about this is after all this news came out, right? After all this information came out, after the news came out, tried to point the finger at Lil Baby, guess what Rollo go do, bro? Rollo went over there and linked up with the Goodfella niggas. Dig what I'm saying? Went over there trolling. Dig what I'm saying? Lil Baby is never gonna be cool with Rollo again after that, bro. Rollo dug his own grave, bro. Rollo napalmed his own bridges, bro. He ain't gonna have no bridge with Lil Baby no more, bro.
Okay, all right, we'll play your game. So now, when the police say Lil Baby actively agitates people for violence and all this stuff and everything, y'all want to get mad and go, well, hold on, Fonnie Willis, she don't, well, you know, it's this and it's that. And, well, I want to dismantle 4PF now. Do you really? Y'all remember his response, right?
Right. Tonight, rapper Lil Baby's team responding to a warrant naming him in connection to a deadly shooting. Police say he has ties to a drive-by that left 2 innocent teens dead. Atlanta News First, Yasmin Alston is live in Southwest Atlanta tonight, near where the teens were killed. So Yasmin, the rapper's attorney, now calling out the police department's allegations.
Yeah, that's right. In a statement, Lil Baby's lawyers say Atlanta police even referencing the rapper in connection to this deadly shooting was complete and total nonsense, though the warrant says otherwise. Atlanta rapper Lil Baby denying involvement in the murder of 2 teens last year, days after Atlanta police gave updates in the case and a warrant named him in the homicide investigation of 13-year-old Lamont Freeman and Jacody Davis. Now, in that newly released statement, Dominique Jones, aka Lil Baby's attorney, Drew Finley, called it complete and total nonsense that his client was referenced. That statement also read, quote,
Hold on. Hey, just watch. Shout out you. I appreciate you pulling up. Y'all hit that like button, bro. I don't see no niggas like hitting the like button, man. Y'all hit that like button, bro. Make sure y'all like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'm gonna respond to your comment, bro. Rollo did link up with them, bro. Rollo went over there with them guys, went on live and all that. Dig what I'm saying? The reason Rollo did that was to antagonize Lil Baby, bro. Why Rollo ain't go over there and link up with them guys before all that stuff hit the news, bro? Why Rollo was never seen on video linking up with them guys before all this information hit the news, bro? You know why, bro? Because he was antagonizing Lil Baby, bro.
His name into a conversation regarding a terrible crime for which he had absolutely no involvement, is unprofessional, unethical, and shameful, end quote. It continued to say, look, he is devastated about the situation because the teens came from his neighborhood. But a warrant paints a different picture, saying an ongoing dispute between the 4PF gang and the OMF gang eventually led to the fatal shooting of Freeman and Davis. According to documents, Lil Baby is an affiliate of 4PF, and the conflict starts in May 2024, when the rapper shot a music video in rival territory, where he and associates were then shot at. After that incident, police say the back-to-back retaliatory shootings and homicides began. The warrant gives an in-depth timeline of multiple incidents that happened from May 2024 to when the teens were killed. It even says a high-ranking member of OMF was calling shots from state prison to retaliate against 4PF after an OMF...
Now look, hold on. We gonna pause for a second. Now y'all hear about this OMF Goodfellas against 4PF war, right? Dig what I'm saying? Now this explains why Lil Woody be trying to throw shots at Lil Baby all the time. Y'all know the nigga that Lil Woody always be talking about was his best friend, the nigga Threat that he was going on drills on, the nigga Threat that he shot up Rich Homie Quan dad barbershop with. They saying in this war that Threat lost his life, bro. Threat was part of Goodfellas, bro. Threat was part of them niggas in Goodfellas. Dig what I'm saying? They saying he got stepped on. Dig what I'm saying? They saying them 4PF steppers stepped on Threat. So that's why Lil Woody be going at Lil Baby with them slick shots. Dig what I'm saying? I wouldn't be surprised if Lil Woody ain't in there with them investigators giving information on 4PF, bro. Cause y'all know Lil Woody, bro. Y'all know Lil Woody don't get it back in blood, bro. Lil Woody do not get back in the streets, bro. Lil Woody goes to the police station, bro. That's how Lil Woody gonna get you, bro. Lil Woody gonna get his get back with the police, bro.
On Peyton Place in June. According to documents, that imprisoned high-ranking member said in a phone call that there would be revenge for that homicide and he will go to war with the leader of 4PF, which is Lil Baby, per that phone call. Unfortunately, in July, Freeman and Davis became innocent victims. Gang investigators found they were not intended targets, but...
See, that's what I don't respect, bro. I don't respect that, bro. I don't respect the Goodfellas and the OMF nigga stance, bro. I don't respect y'all war hand, bro. I don't think y'all gangsters, bro, because y'all hitting innocents, bro. Y'all hitting bystanders, bro. Y'all ain't hitting no 4PF niggas, bro. No 4PF niggas is getting hit, bro. At least with YFN Lucci and them, when they slid through 4PF hood, at least they hit a 4PF member, bro. They hit Mohawk, bro. Dig what I'm saying? Yeah, 4PF Mohawk, the nigga that be with Lil Baby every day right now, bro. When YFN Lucci and his homies slid through 4PF hood in that Maybach truck, 4PF Mohawk got hit. Dig what I'm saying?
Other collateral damage. Most recently, police announced they are...
Hey, Sex Money Murder, I appreciate you pulling up. This is not fair, bro. This is not fair, bro. We talking about stuff that's on the internet, bro. When they put it on the floor, we gonna pick it up, bro. We gonna pick up whatever they putting down. Dig what I'm saying?
Made 7 arrests for the teen's murder, but say they're not done. They didn't call Lil Baby by name on Wednesday, but did say this, which matches with what the warrant reads.
Cowardly acts of an Atlanta-based rapper that decided to go over into a rival gang stronghold and shoot a music video in a place that he knew he should not have been.
Would it be a bad idea if you...
Here go these ads, y'all. Y'all know we gonna skip straight through these ads.
The shot from the TV show. And I did talk to several people who live in this community who say they were relieved to hear that there were arrests made in this case because they say this tragedy really hit this community hard. Many of them also said that they were not surprised that gang violence was involved. Live in Southwest Atlanta, Yasmina Alston, Atlanta News First.
Okay. Remember?
Look, so y'all see what's going on, bro. Y'all see how the news trying to paint a narrative. Y'all see how the Atlanta police trying to paint a narrative. The only person name you ain't heard mentioning this is Fannie Willis, bro. Because Fannie Willis, she throw rocks and hide her hands, bro. All this is coming from the district attorney office, which is Fannie Willis. Dig what I'm saying? She is cooking up a 4PF RICO right now. So I do feel like Offset them, bro, they need to fall back, bro. Offset homie, YRN Mango Fu, when he went on the internet yesterday and admitted that they was spinning Lil Baby Hood, bro, I think he made a bad move with that, bro. I understand why he did it, bro, because Lil Baby done been antagonizing Offset and Offset crew ever since Offset got stripped by 4PF at Compound. I get it, bro. The nigga Lil Baby done made 3 different separate songs where he's mentioning Offset, dissing Offset directly. Dig what I'm saying? So I get why Mango Fu had to stand up and say something, bro, but 4PF getting looked at right now, bro. 4PF is getting looked at by the prosecution office. Dig what I'm saying? They trying to build a RICO on them, bro. And the way you niggas playing on Offset side, bro, they gonna try to throw y'all niggas in the RICO too, bro. Y'all talking about y'all was spinning through Lil Baby Hood, bro. Y'all know Fannie Willis see everything on the internet, bro. Y'all niggas out of line. Now look though, this kind of crazy, y'all. Check it out, right? The same way the YFN Lucci and the YSL war between Lucci and Thug, YSL versus YFN kind of separated the city, bro. If Offset and Lil Baby war keep escalating how it's been escalating, bro, it's gonna separate the city, bro. Cause y'all know Lil Baby and 21 Savage, they cool right now. Dig what I'm saying? They pretty cool right now. Dig me? But Offset has a close alliance with Slaughter Gang, with 4L, with 21 Savage crew. Dig what I'm saying? See, y'all think all Offset team is from Gwinnett, bro. Offset snipers ain't from Gwinnett, bro. They not from the north side, bro. They from Decatur, bro. Offset got strong ties with niggas from Decatur, bro. Them block gang niggas, Lil Kel and all them, bro. Yeah, they tied in with Offset, bro. Offset used to be block gang himself, bro. So when Offset got some niggas to step, bro, he not going to get no Gwinnett County niggas, bro. He coming to Decatur, bro.
You know, he dissed Gunna too. Let me hear that. Push up on him at the gym. I hope the niggas know they push up.
Catch him at the gym. I hope these niggas do they push up. Hey, Lil Baby pressing a mean line right now, y'all. Hold on, we gonna play that back. Hold on.
Gunna too. Let me hear that. Push up on him at the gym. I hope the niggas know they push up.
Now look, y'all know who Lil Baby talking about, bro. When Lil Baby say push up on him at the gym, hope he doing his push-ups. Who he talking about, bro? Who is he talking about besides Gunna, bro? Gunna, the only nigga we know that Lil Baby got issues with who be on his workout journey. Dig what I'm saying? That nigga Gunna is damn near a trainer, bro. That nigga gonna start doing trainer videos, offering trainer packages soon. Dig me? But y'all heard what Lil Baby said, bro. Lil Baby is pressing the line right now, bro. But y'all know how Gunna do, bro. Gunna gonna respond, bro. Gunna is going to respond, bro. Gunna ain't no nigga you could just walk over, bro. Gunna got steppers in these streets, bro. Gunna has strong ties with a lot of real niggas, bro. Gunna got a lot of real niggas in his crew, bro. Facts.
Remember when he was on Lil Yachty's show and he said this to the Batmobile?
Career, my whole life for nothing. You know what I'm saying? Something I really ain't did. Like, I really don't got no part of. And then you got people calling you every day, and you got comments on the internet saying you gonna get a RICO. And I don't even think people know how serious that is.
You went from 4PF to glass ceiling, and obviously the
Glass window.
glass window. Right.
And of course, Low Pockets 4 had to come to an end.
No, you said of course.
Because all this that be going on. And I had to start learning that other people actions, I do it.
Listen, man, listen.
Look, y'all heard what Lil Baby just said when he did that interview with Lil Yachty, right? Lil Baby said 4PF had to come to an end, bro, because the law enforcement agencies was starting to link Lil Baby with anything that a 4PF affiliate or anything with anybody who even grew up on Spar Street. If you grew up on Spar Street and you committed a crime, bro, nah, fuck it. If you grew up in Oakland City, the whole Oakland City, bro, if you anywhere around Oakland City, bro, and you commit a crime, bro, they gonna tie it to 4PF, bro. You might not even be 4PF, bro. You might have just moved to Oakland City from Wichita, Nebraska, bro. You might not even know nobody over there, bro. But if you commit a crime and you live over there, they gonna tie it to Lil Baby and 4PF. So What Lil Baby is saying is he had to end 4PF so he don't catch Rico. He said it in so many words, bro. He said it in so many words that he don't want to catch Rico, bro. But what Lil Baby really wanted to say, just Lil Baby ain't the type to put all his business on the internet, bro. He really wanted to say, bro, he had to end 4PF because them 4PF niggas was snitching, bro. Dig what I'm saying? Once that nigga Dirty Tay and 4PF Keontae start telling, bro, that's when Lil Baby knew he had to end 4PF, bro. If Keontae and Dirty Tay would have kept their mouths closed and wouldn't have got Nate all that time, bro, Lil Baby would still be rocking 4PF, bro.
Listen. I'm not telling you don't this. And technically, he didn't say any names. Everything is theory and speculation put on by the internet, and this is why the video is dropping so much later. Why is Seti Nash doing a late video? Because all the blogs already put it together. If what is said true, big old if. Like I'm blind, but I can read text messages. Right? Big old if. If all this shit is true, everything they said about you is true. Lil Baby can't stop poking the bear, which means Lil Baby will be going to jail on some BS Rico.
I just told y'all that, bro. I just told y'all that, bro. Lil Baby keep antagonizing Offset, bro. If y'all can't find nowhere on the internet where Offset or anybody attached to Offset has said anything about retaliation towards Lil Baby and 4PF for what they did to Offset behind that compound, bro. You can't find it, bro, until yesterday, bro. That's the first time they even responded to this, bro. You know why, bro? Because them niggas was really out there spinning, bro, and they ain't trying to go federal, bro. Dig what I'm saying? I think Mango Fu made a very vital, important mistake yesterday, bro. I think he really made a mistake, bro, because you just put it on the flow for the bloggers, bro. You know we gonna pick it up, bro. The bloggers gonna pick up whatever the rappers put down, bro, and we gonna spin our own narratives. We gonna give our own opinion. Dig what I'm saying? You can't jump in the nigga back channel. You can't jump in the nigga inbox or DM and try to spin your own narrative, bro. We gonna give our opinion, bro.
And some of y'all believe, like some of y'all really believe this. Oh, she didn't drop the Rico now, she never will. How long did the YSL Rico date back? What we got, 2013? The case just finished this year. It's 12 years ago. We go back to when Young Thug got out, 11 years ago. Just gonna ask the simplistic, easy question, bro. Y'all ready for this? What the F are you doing?
All right, you want to make money in real estate? Here's how you take
Here go these ads, y'all. Y'all know we gonna skip right through these ads, man.
job.
You know what this was? This was a terrible grasp for straws that was not needed. Lil Baby knows he's literally not supposed to be doing this stuff. Lil Baby knows you could have been more crafty. Lil Baby knows he's trying to portray a certain image for the day that he goes to jail. I know because there are certain things that Lil Baby has been doing to the internet that if I'm a defense counsel, I say, you know what, bro? I'm gonna point this out. That means your lie, Fonnie Willis. True indeed, and he should. But when you say this line,
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Check out your boy. That nigga Lil Baby said this ain't no diss song, bro. Just say the baby name so we can get going. The whole city know Baby stand on business, bro. That's a fact, bro. The whole city know that Lil Baby do stand on business, bro. Dig what I'm saying? So when Lil Baby is saying lyrics like that, bro, Niggas from outside the city might look at Lil Baby like just a rapper, bro. But niggas from the city, bro, we know Lil Baby ain't just no rapper, bro. Before Lil Baby was a rapper, bro, Lil Baby was that, bro. Dig what I'm saying? Like, you can't take nothing from Lil Baby. That's what made Lil Baby mystique as a rapper so intriguing, bro. Because niggas from the city got all these myths and stories about Lil Baby before he was a rapper. Dig what I'm saying? Like, Lil Baby really one of those. Dig what I'm saying? Now, when it come to Offset, bro, I got to be 1,000, bro. I got to keep it all the way funky with you, bro. If we talking about strictly the Migos, bro, and we talking about Offset, Quavo, and Long Live Takeoff, yeah, Offset is the most street nigga out of them, bro. Dig what I'm saying? But you got separate tiers of being a street nigga, bro. Offset was nowhere near Lil Baby's level of being a street nigga when Offset was in the streets, bro. Offset was a low-level street nigga. Dig what I'm saying? Offset then was doing shit like stealing cars, breaking their houses, you know, shit like that, bro. Yeah, them niggas was in the street. They was riding around with fire, you know what I'm saying? They was riding around spinning on shit. They was stepping on op, shit like that. Dig what I'm saying? Lil Baby was doing all of the above, bro. But he wasn't breaking in no houses. He wasn't stealing no cars. He wasn't into none of that, bro. He was trapping. Dig what I'm saying? Lil Baby was getting real money in the street. Dig what I'm saying? Lil Baby been a quarterback for a long time. Lil Baby ain't just become no head of nothing when he started rapping, bro. Lil Baby been a leader, bro. Dig what I'm saying? Offset was not no leader of his crew in the street, bro. Offset was a foot soldier, bro. Yeah, Offset was definitely a foot soldier, bro. Offset was running behind my little nigga Kale, bro. Block gang, that shit off wet. Them little niggas, bro. Them little niggas from the east side, bro. Them my little niggas, bro. Lil Kale, them. Lil Kale created that shit, bro. Offset was running behind Lil Kale. Dig what I'm saying? Yeah, Offset was definitely a street nigga, but you can't compare Lil Baby and Offset, bro. It's two different kinds of street niggas. Dig what I'm saying?
Dominique, have a seat, bro. This the big brother Nash talking to you. Right now, the people who are winning, the people who make the most sense, are the ones who are doing their thing and staying out the way. You sat there and hung YF and Lucci after he took his homies to spin to go smoke your partners. Hugged him. But the city knows that Gunna's a hoe. I would bet my money Gunna would put fist and feet on you.
Hey, hey, I gotta second that notion, man. I gotta second that notion, bro. Listen, if we talking about strictly fighting, bro, but y'all know this ain't where that's gonna go, bro. This ain't about no throwing no fists. This ain't LA City, Nash. We don't have fades in Atlanta, bro. We don't have DPs in Atlanta, bro. This ain't gangland, bro. Dig what I'm saying? When these niggas see each other, bro, it's one or two things gonna happen, bro. Shots fired, shots fired, shots fired. Dig what I'm saying? Those is the end results of what's gonna happen, bro. It's not gonna be no Royal Rumble. It's not gonna be no boxing match. It's not gonna be no Lil Baby see Gunna and he tell Gunna throw your hands up. That ain't how it's finna go, bro. But I will say this, bro. I will say this, City Nash. You 1,000% right, bro. Gunna been in that gym working out, bro. Gunna is on... Bro, Gunna just ran 2 miles, bro. Gunna just did a whole marathon, bro. We know Gunna will whoop Lil Baby ass, bro. Dig what I'm saying? Like, Lil Baby sipping lean, popping perks, smoking all day, every day. Dig what I'm saying? That's what Lil Baby doing, bro. Lil Baby is kicking back, kicking it. That's what Lil Baby doing, bro. Gunna and Lil Baby will never fight, bro. That's never gonna happen, bro. Ever.
If I'm a bet man, if y'all got a celebrity boxing match, my money goes on. If you want to feature the nigga, just say that. I still like Lil Baby. I still like his music. But, Lil Baby, this right here, not needed, bruh. Now you got the shit buzzing off of a diss song. Instead of saying, don't play this song if you ain't got no system in your car. Because you're going to disrespect the hell out of the song. Because I did it. When I listened to it, I'm like, it's cool. And I hopped in the car. Oh, shit. All right. I could play this in the club. The song is needed. The dissing isn't. The song is going to be played in the club. The dissing part isn't necessary. So what happens if somebody from your crew or old crew, pardon me, that you are no longer a part of, that's not a gang, if they hang out and some people from Gunna's crew hang out and they say, we don't like this stuff that Dominique did, then what happens? You don't just represent you. You represent an individualized mindset that acts as though it's a group, because it's really not a gang. But understand this, they haven't stopped watching. And some of y'all will get mad and say all of this shit, and I'm gonna say,
Hey, look. Y'all heard what Ceddy Nash said. Shout out Ceddy Nash. We just reacted to his video. But look, now we going to go to this video, right? The main thing I really wanted to talk about in this video more so is the Offset and the Lil Baby beef. Dig what I'm saying? Yeah, Lil Baby did diss Gunna, bro. Y'all heard in the song, Lil Baby diss Gunna. Dig what I'm saying? But that was just a slick shot, bro. Lil Baby and Gunna don't really got smoke, bro. Lil Baby whole beef with Gunna is over Young Thug. That's what it's about, bro. Lil Baby loyalty is to Young Thug. Lil Baby loyalty is to King Slime. Dig what I'm saying? That's what's going on with that. Lil Baby don't got real issues with Gunna. When Gunna and Lil Baby run into each other, they crews run into each other, it's not gonna be no real smoke. But if Lil Baby and Offset crews run into each other, shots gonna be fired, bro. Shots is gonna be fired, bro, because shots already been fired. Check this out. We're gonna react to this right here by Hip Hop Daily. Shout out Hip Hop Daily. We're gonna get through these ads first, y'all.
The rap game can get competitive. Just because you're signed to the same label as another artist, or you move in the same social circles, doesn't mean that you're automatically going to be cool. Everybody wants to be the biggest artist in the world, and when another rapper comes along and steals your shine, things can get heated. The most recent rap beef to make headlines is none other than the feud between Lil Baby's 4PF crew and the Migos. Let's take a look at what we know about the beef between these two groups. Both Migos and Lil Baby are signed to Quality Control Records, also known as just QC. QC was founded in March 2013 by Kevin Lee, also known as Coach K, and Pierre Thomas, or just P. Both men are respected names in Atlanta hip-hop and have close ties to Gucci Mane and other famous drill rappers from the city. Other artists signed to the label include Lil Yachty, The City Girls, Duke Deuce, and many more. Plus, Cardi B is signed to a management deal through QC. So the label has a small, yet exclusive roster that includes some of the biggest names in hip-hop. The Migos were one of the first acts to sign to the label, and for a long time, they were running the show. Migos were originally...
Hold on, I want y'all to hear some.
...these 4PF crew and the Migos. Let's take a look at what we know about the beef between these two groups.
I want y'all to listen real close, bro. Listen what he finna say. Listen what he finna say about Cardi B, and we gonna break that down a little bit. Check it out.
Migos and Lil Baby are signed to Quality Control Records, also known as just QC. QC was founded in March 2013 by Kevin Lee, also known as Coach K, and Pierre Thomas, or just P. Both men are respected names in Atlanta hip-hop and have close ties to Gucci Mane and other famous drill rappers from the city. Other artists signed to the label include Lil Yachty, The City Girls, Duke Deuce, and many more. Plus, Cardi B is signed to a management deal through QC. So
y'all just heard that, right? Y'all just heard what he just said, bro. He said Cardi B was signed to a management deal with Solid Foundation Management. That's the management company that P and Coach K started. Dig what I'm saying? They started that as a subsidiary to their label, QC. Dig me? But I want to make note of this, bro. We've been talking about this Lil Baby and Offset beef and how it has gotten bloody. Dig what I'm saying? Shots been fired, and Offset crew is saying niggas done caught man downs. Dig what I'm saying? Offset crew is saying it's been niggas that got hit. Lil Baby crew is saying Offset shooters ain't got no aim, bro. That's what Lil Baby is saying, bro. Lil Baby crew is saying Offset is hiring snipers that's rookies, bro. He's saying them niggas did spin for a whole week straight after Lil Baby them stripped Offset at the compound, but when they did all this spinning, ain't nobody get hit, bro. Ain't nobody get hit. Lil Baby them is saying Offset shooters ain't got no aim. Dig what I'm saying? But what I want to make note of is this, bro. This is why Offset is going so hard at Cardi B, bro. This is why Offset ain't letting his foot up off Cardi B neck. And I do not blame him, bro. Cardi B is a disloyal slime-ass snake, bro. Dig what I'm saying? And I'm going to tell y'all why. Y'all just heard what this dude just said on this video, bro. Quality Control was managing Cardi B. When she was being managed by P them, bro, that's when her career shot to the roof, bro. That's why Offset won't have, bro. How do you think that connection happened between Cardi B and P and Coach K? It happened through Offset, bro. That's Offset work. Dig what I'm saying? So for Cardi B to put Young Thug on her last album, bro, That's a violation, bro. That's some backdoor type vibes, bro. Dig what I'm saying? You know, because she's married to Offset, bro. She know how serious the beef is between Offset and Lil Baby. Dig what I'm saying? And you go do a song with one of his main ops. Dig what I'm saying? Like Young Thug and Lil Baby is tied in like blood brothers. Dig what I'm saying? It's no way you should be going over there doing a song with a nigga who wants harm to happen to your kid's father, bro. Cardi B is a slime ass snake, bro. And I don't blame Offset for trying to take her for everything she got, bro.
The label has a small yet exclusive roster that includes some of the biggest names in hip hop. The Migos were one of the first acts to sign to the label, and for a long time, they were running the show. Migos were originally part of the 1017 family, and Gucci was one of the first rappers in the industry to give him a cosign. But after he went to prison,
Gucci Mane into court. He wore handcuffs on his way out. A judge revoked a year of his probation, sending the rapper straight to the Fulton County Jail.
Coach K and P stepped in to take the Migos under their wing. They released their debut single, Versace, under the label, which was followed up with a remix by Drake, and ever since then, the group has been dominating the charts. For a long time, the Migos were the stars of the label. With hit records like Bad and Bougie, Fight Night, Look at My Dad, and Motorsport, the Migos were on fire for almost half a decade. But every historic run eventually comes to an end at some point, and it seems like Migos are at the point in their career where fans are starting to get tired of their signature flow. Even though the Migos are still relevant, they aren't quite as hot as they once were. After receiving mixed feedback for the 2018 album Culture 2, the group decided to take a break and work on their own solo projects. While those albums did well commercially and had a few memorable moments, they didn't quite have the same vibe alone that they did when they were all together. They recently reunited for their fourth studio album, Culture 3, which debuted at number 2 on the Billboard charts, losing out to Polo G's Hall of Fame. The album sold the equivalent of 130,000 units in the first week, which is still good by today's standards.
Why haven't you started a fund yet?
Here go these ads, y'all. Y'all know we finna skip right through these ads.
Gone out and raised.
But it's the first album in the Culture trilogy to not debut at number 1, showing that maybe taking the time off to work on solo projects was a mistake. Lil Baby, on the other hand, is on top of the world. He came into the game a little later than the Migos, but he's been steadily doing bigger and bigger numbers since being put on. He signed to QC in 2016 after getting out of jail for possession of marijuana with intent to sell. Baby grew up with Young Thug, who was also part of 1017 early on, and Thug introduced him to Gucci and the QC crew. Baby released his debut album in 2018, Harder Than Ever, which included a Drake feature on the track, Yes Indeed, and ever since, Baby has been on his way to taking over the rap game. He followed up with this.
Now look. This is when all the problems started, bro. I told y'all earlier in this live, bro. I told y'all this, bro. I say, Lil Baby and Offset, they was cool at one point, bro. They was cool. They was gambling together. It was all love. It was all love at first. Dig what I'm saying? But I do believe this, bro. Like I told y'all before, it's different tiers of a street nigga, bro. Lil Baby is a top tier street nigga. Offset and nobody in Migos was ever a top tier street nigga, bro. They rapped about the streets, dig what I'm saying? But Lil Baby was really living what he rapped. Dig what I'm saying? It's a difference. The Migos wasn't living what they rap, bro. They was rapping P lifestyle, bro. At that time when they first got signed to QC, bro, they was rapping about P lifestyle, bro. P was a real get money nigga in the streets. Dig what I'm saying? None of the Migos was, bro. They was talking all that bando, talking all that, bro. They wasn't doing none of that, bro. None of that, bro. Dig what I'm saying? So I feel like when Lil Baby came to QC, bro, I felt like on both sides it was a little friction that never got spoke about, bro, because I feel like Lil Baby never really respected them niggas, bro. I feel like, and y'all know how that go in the city, bro. If y'all from Atlanta, that's just a thing, bro. Like, you might like a nigga music, bro, but if you know for a fact the nigga ain't really about what he rapping, bro, you gonna kind of like, you might not voice it, but in your mind, you gonna think like, yeah, he ain't really that, bro. You know what I'm saying? He cool, he can rap, but he ain't living what he rapping about. He faking, he false, he fake. Dig what I'm saying? He capping. Dig what I'm saying? So I feel like Lil Baby always looked at the Migos like they was capping. You know what I'm saying? So he really never respected them, bro. I feel like he was cool with them, but I feel like Lil Baby ain't never have no kind of real respect for the Migos as like real niggas. Know what I'm saying? I don't think Lil Baby ever looked at none of them as no real street niggas or real niggas, period. Dig what I'm saying? And I feel like on the Migos side, y'all got to think, bro. Before Lil Baby got to QC, bro, everything was about the Migos, bro. That was P and Coach K full focus, bro. Yeah, they had other artists, bro, but them other artists didn't compare to the Migos, bro. They had their complete focus on the Migos, bro. And when Lil Baby came around, bro, you got to think about it, bro. It make more sense to deal with one artist than to have to deal with 3 artists, bro. Every time they do something with the Migos and they got a deal coming, They got to get 3 niggas to sign off on it, bro. They got to deal with 3 different personalities, bro. So you might got Quavo and Takeoff. They might be in agreement with something, but Offset might be disagreeing with it, bro. You might got Offset might be agreeing with something, and Quavo and Takeoff might be disagreeing. With Lil Baby, you just got Lil Baby, bro. You just got one nigga to deal with, bro. And Lil Baby took off, bro. I feel like the Migos been had some type of resentment towards Lil Baby. Dig what I'm saying? I feel like they had a strong resentment towards Lil Baby when Lil Baby came to the label and basically took the label over, bro. QC became Lil Baby label, bro. It was not about Migos no more, bro. It was all about Lil Baby, bro.
Turn in 2020, cementing himself as the leading voice on QC and taking the #1 spot on the label from the Migos. Lil Baby then shocked everyone by releasing the single The Bigger Picture right after the George Floyd protest, which saw the rapper taking a more socially conscious stance with his music. The single was a huge success and proved that Baby was much more versatile than fans and critics thought he was. The song was so successful that he was even invited to the White House in May 2021 to meet with Vice President Kamala Harris and George Floyd's family on the anniversary of his death. Lil Baby just recently dropped a collaborative project with Lil Durk called Voice of the Heroes that did well both critically and commercially. The album debuted at #1 on the Billboard charts and earned the equivalent of 150,000 album sales its first week. So it's easy to see why the Migos may be getting jealous of Lil Baby's success. His most recent album went #1 and sold more units than them, even though he did get...
I got dogfished.
I'm sorry, what?
Dogfished. I was told.
Here go these ads, y'all. Y'all know we gonna skip right through them.
Boost from Lil Durk's fan base. He's also getting invites to the White House while being a respected rapper from the streets, which is rare. Although the Migos definitely aren't soft, they don't get the same kind of street cred that Lil Baby gets. They're from Gwinnett County, an area...
I just told y'all that, bro. Before y'all heard what this nigga said on this video, bro, I just told y'all that, bro. The Migos never got street respect, bro. Yeah, they was rapping about the streets and all that, bro. They cool niggas, bro. I rock with the Migos, bro. And this ain't no diss to the Migos, bro. We just gonna talk about facts, bro. The Migos never had no respect from the streets, bro. Dig what I'm saying? They weren't looked at as street niggas, bro. They was just looked at rappers who was signed to a street nigga, bro. Like, niggas gave the Migos respect strictly off of QCP and his face card in the streets, bro. Dig what I'm saying? Like, them niggas was over there from Gwinnett, except Offset. I told y'all, Offset, he got some history indicator, bro. Dig what I'm saying? Offset definitely got history indicator. That's a fact. I stamped that. Dig what I'm saying? But Lil Baby just different, bro. Lil Baby had that it factor, bro. You know what I'm saying? And y'all got to think about this too, bro. The Migos had a reason to be jealous of Lil Baby. You got to think about this, bro. Lil Baby took Quavo hoe, bro. Lil Baby took Quavo hoe, bro, and threw her back in the water, bro. After Lil Baby got done with her, bro, he threw her back in the water, bro. Quavo wiped the hoe, bro, buying the whole Bentleys and all this type of stuff, bro. Like, Quavo was in love with Saweetie, bro. This nigga, Lil Baby, took her shopping one time, hit her, and threw her back in the ocean, bro. Dig what I'm saying? Like, Quavo ain't never recovered from that, bro. Quavo ain't never recovered from that, bro. Dig what I'm saying? So it's kind of crazy to see Lil Baby and Quavo cool now because it's really like Quavo bowed down, bro. That's what it looked like, bro. It looked like Quavo bowed down to Lil Baby. Dig what I'm saying? Lil Baby took your hoe, took her shopping, hit her, and threw her back in the ocean, bro. And now you want to be buddy-buddy with Lil Baby.
Atlanta, while Baby is from the Jonesboro Projects in the heart of the city. So Baby's not only making power moves and running up the charts, he's also well respected in the streets. Apparently, there's been tension between the Migos and Lil Baby from day one. Despite being 2 poppin' artists on the same label, they rarely collaborate, other than being featured together on the Quality Control compilation mixtape. When asked about Lil Baby in an interview with Hot 97's Peter Rosenberg in 2020, the Migos freeze up and get silent. In the interview, Rosenberg asked whether they're proud of Lil Baby for his track The Bigger Picture. After he asked the question, there's an awkward silence for a minute before Quavo just says, for sure.
Lil Baby dropped a great record last week. I was proud of him. I thought it was an awesome, topical record. Have you been impressed and proud of his moves? He's been doing his thing, man. He's become the guy.
The show.
He then asked if they even heard the record, and Quavo just says, yeah.
Did you hear the record I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Rosenberg tries to redirect the conversation, but it's clear they aren't about to give Lil Baby any credit on camera. Up until recently, there wasn't any public beef between Baby and the Migos. They just seem to move in their own separate ways. In an interview with The Breakfast Club, Lil Baby said that he and the Migos didn't have a relationship like that. He didn't say there was any beef, but
but they just did their own thing musically. Then, in March 2020, rumors started going around that Offset had been jumped by Lil Baby's 4PF goons outside the release party for his album My Turn. Witnesses who were allegedly at the party said they saw Offset get jumped, robbed, and stripped down to his boxers. A video also came out that supposedly showed the fight go down, although it's filmed from a car parked far from the action on the other side of a fence. The video does show some kind of altercation, and you can just barely hear Offset's name and other threats being made, but it's far from solid evidence. Several rumors were floating around as to why Offset and Baby may have had problems. One theory was that Offset ended up getting into it with some people, which resulted in Lil Baby almost getting robbed, even though he wasn't involved in the situation. Another theory was that Offset owed someone in Baby's camp 50 racks but refused to pay, so they beat him up. Both Lil Baby and Offset denied this rumor.
Look. Shout out to Hip Hop Daily, bro. Shout out Hip Hop Daily. This is a very good video, bro. Shout out to you and your content. But you got your facts wrong, buddy. You got your facts wrong, bro. And I'm gonna give you the facts, bro. Lil Baby and Offset beef started from what I said, bro. Them niggas ain't have no beef, bro. They didn't have no friction, bro. None at all, bro. Dig what I'm saying? Yeah, you know, you had the little jealousy going around on the Migos side. Dig what I'm saying? They was a little jealous of Baby and his success and the way that QC was focusing on Lil Baby. But they energy wasn't towards Lil Baby, bro. Like, they jealousy and they envy was about Lil Baby, but they was more focused on QCP and Coach K, bro. They took their anger out on them. They ain't take their anger out on Lil Baby. Dig what I'm saying? That's why you heard Migos trying to get off a QC label, bro. That's why you heard Migos had signed with Kanye West for a management deal at one time. Dig what I'm saying? The reason that Offset and Lil Baby had beef is because Offset started it, bro. I gotta keep it 1,000. Offset started it, bro. That's like if you bring somebody around, bro, and you stamp them and you vouch for them and you say, this is my partner, and then your partners do something, somebody do something to your partner, bro, you gonna feel away, bro. And that's what happened with Lil Baby, bro. Offset them, took off on 42 Doug, bro. They basically robbed them. They ain't strong. They ain't really rob them like with no fire, but they strong on them, bro. 42 Doug won in the dice game, bro, and them niggas ain't want to give him his money, bro. Dig what I'm saying? And they rough 42 Doug up. So Lil Baby ain't like that, bro. So they caught Offset outside the compound, and they did what they did to him, bro.
When the blog reported the story, Baby commented on the post saying it's all cap. Most guys don't need.
Here go these ads again, y'all. We're gonna skip right through them, though.
He also posted a slide to his Instagram story with the caption, "Stop spreading fake news. That's fake. Please." Offset also posted a video on Instagram showing his face to flex that he didn't get scratched up. We're not really sure what to make of the whole thing, but the fact that neither side wants to talk about it is just kind of weird. The rumors died down after a while because it was the word of some random fans on the internet against the two people who were allegedly involved. So, even with the videos as evidence, it isn't much of a beef if both rappers deny they have problems. But fans also noticed that Offset had unfollowed both Lil Baby and P on social media, suggesting that maybe there was more going on behind the scenes than fans knew. Later that year, the Migos shocked the rap community when they filed a lawsuit against QC for allegedly stealing millions of dollars from them. They actually sued their former attorney, Damian Granderson, who was also the lawyer for QC. In the suit, they claimed that he had charged them excessive fees and advised them to sign one-sided deals that favored the label, representing a serious conflict of interest. Even though the Migos were going after the lawyer, they were also indirectly taking shots at Coach K and P by suggesting they had taken advantage of him. This shocked their fans because up until that point, QC seemed like a real tight-knit operation that moved like a fit.
See, this the thing, bro. This the thing. This happened with all artists, bro. Once artists get to a certain level in their career, bro, they all feel like they've been cheated, bro. They all feel like they worth more than they actually worth. You get what I'm saying? They forget about the niggas who invested in them and took a gamble on their career, bro. Like Coach K and P took a gamble. More so P, bro. More so P, bro. Because it wasn't Coach K money, bro. The money was coming from P. Dig what I'm saying? Only reason Coach K got involved is because of his know-how, bro. P didn't know the music business, so he needed Coach K. That's why it's a 50-50 joint venture. Dig what I'm saying? But P was hustling in the streets, risking his life to put that money into the Migos. Dig what I'm saying? And when the Migos got up, they decided they wanted to sue P. Dig what I'm saying? Now, this is what I know for a fact, bro. Before the Migos was even a mainstream artists, before they was even big, before the world knew who the Migos was, bro, they was already living in a mansion, bro. P had them niggas in a mansion in Henry County. Dig what I'm saying? Like, This all facts, bro. This nigga P had them in a mansion in Henry County. Dig what I'm saying? If y'all know what I'm talking about, y'all know that neighborhood out there in Henry County where everybody get them big ass houses at. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I ain't gonna dox them, but y'all know what I'm talking about, bro. P had Quavo, Offset, and Takeoff living in this mansion together. Dig what I'm saying? Now, a lot of people say this too, though, bro, and I've heard this from multiple inside sources. They say P had a bank account set up, like basically Offset, Quavo, and Takeoff didn't have their own bank accounts. They had a joint account with P. Dig what I'm saying? Yeah, P was on some Suge Knight shit. He say, nigga, I'm gonna see everything coming in. I'm gonna see everything going out, nigga. That's how that's gonna go, bro. Dig what I'm saying? So I guess when the Migos got older, bro, and they felt like they was bigger than they britches, dig what I'm saying? That's when they start wanting to do all these lawsuits and sue P and sue Coach K and all this, bro. But I don't think nothing came of that, bro. I don't think anything came of that. I don't think they got no money out that situation or nothing. Because P don't take me as the type of nigga to be trying to get over on niggas, bro.
Family, not just a business. This lawsuit shows that there was more trouble in paradise than the audience knew, and the whole perception of the label began to shift. He put out a long statement denying that he mistreated any of his artists and let the world know that the label will continue to operate with full transparency and honest business practices. The group must have settled their differences in some way because they dropped a lawsuit just a few months later. In October 2020, Quavo posted a picture to Instagram of himself in front of the QC logo, fanning out stacks of cash with the caption, QC the label, money still on the table. So something must have happened to convince him that it was all a misunderstanding. But it still probably caused tensions within the label and those who were close to P and Coach K, like Lil Baby. Once the Migos were back on solid terms with their label, they announced the release of the fourth studio album, Culture 3. They started doing press runs and media appearances to build hype for the new project, which included a performance before the Logan Paul Floyd Mayweather fight. The performance was pretty low energy, and the commentators spoke over them the entire time. Fans took to social media during the show to clown the group and produce a bunch of memes at their expense. But it was what happened afterward that made headlines. Not long after the performance, Baby posted a photo to IG with the caption, "Ain't nothing but a little bit of straightening." He deleted the post not long after, but many took this to mean that something had gone down involving Amigos. Straightening is the title of the lead single of Culture 3, so he was clearly referencing his label mates. Since they are rumored to already have beef, the post led fans to believe that another altercation had happened between the two crews. There wasn't much context to it, and this time, there weren't any witnesses to report what happened. But as more clues come to light, the more it seems like the beef between Baby and Migos is real and not just drama made up by fans. None of the rappers involved have addressed the comment, leading fans to jump to their own conclusions as to what happened. So, when Culture 3 dropped on June 11th, many believed that it contained disses directed at Lil Baby. But the shots weren't coming from Offset, they would actually come from Takeoff, the group's quietest member.
The birth of my daughter was
Man, here go the ads, man. We getting right through it, though, y'all.
best financial thing has ever happened to me.
First, on the track Why Not, Takeoff raps, call him Baby Boy because he got put in a headlock. This could have been a generic bar about any random rapper, but the fact that he said the word baby made fans think that he was dissing his label mate. There's a film called Baby Boy, which features a scene where one of the characters is put in a headlock, and that's most likely the reference Takeoff is making. But it's possible it was a play on words, and he was just trying to say that Baby tried to step to him, and they had to show him who's boss. Or it could have just been a throwaway line that got misinterpreted because of the context. But the bar that really had fans thinking he was throwing shots at Baby was on the track Modern Day. On the song, Takeoff raps, "If I gotta play, you know that he ate. I'm too blessed, so one thing I can't do is hate. I like what you're doing, just humble yourself. And know that we the ones who open the gate." Given the context, this bar could definitely be about Lil Baby. The Migos were popping before him, and the money that QC got to invest in Baby's career early on came from their success. He admits that he's not going to be a hater, but he does think that whoever he's talking to is doing too much and forgot who started the wave.
That's cap. That's cap. That's cap. That's cap. That's cap, bro. Listen, bro. The money they put in the Lil Baby did not come from the Migos, bro. That ain't how that worked, bro. See, this is the thing a lot of people don't know, bro. Y'all be forgetting about Dollar, bro. Shout out Dollar, bro. Y'all be forgetting about Wolfpack Music Group, bro. Dig what I'm saying? That's the real label that Lil Baby is signed to, bro. That's his original label, bro. Dollar did a joint venture with QCP and Quality Control, bro. Dollar already had his own money, bro. P already had his own money, bro. They came together and made a big play for Lil Baby career, bro. Lil Baby's success has nothing to do with the Migos, bro. Dig what I'm saying? Just like the Migos success ain't got nothing to do with Lil Baby. They are two separate entities, bro. They are two separate artists, bro. They're just artists signed to the same label. That's it. That's all, bro. They not friends. They just label mates. Dig what I'm saying? Like, y'all gotta stop with those type of narratives, bro. Thinking that the Migos is what jump started Lil Baby career. Lil Baby was gonna be Lil Baby regardless, bro, because Lil Baby got that it factor, bro. Lil Baby got that it factor, bro. He got that, the streets love Lil Baby, bro. The streets vouch for Lil Baby, bro. Migos ain't have that same vouch from the streets as Lil Baby, bro. They vouch and they stamp came from P and P Street credibility, bro.
Seem to fit all the other rumors surrounding the Migos Lil Baby situation. It could also be about almost any other rapper in the game. There's no denying that the Migos are trendsetters, and a lot of rappers today have made a career off of what they started. He isn't all that specific, so he could be talking about Lil Baby or any other rapper he came up with who started acting extra after they got some clout. One thing's for sure, even if there is smoke, neither side will likely admit it. They may send sneak disses here and there or avoid promoting each other's albums, but they're on the same label at the end of the day, and that kind of attention can only be bad for business. Even if the beef does help album sales, if Baby and Migos really did go to war, it means that someone's gonna lose their life or their respect in the game, which means that QC risks losing one of its major assets to the label. Overall, it doesn't seem like the beef goes that hard.
See, this video is from 3 years ago when they breaking down when Offset and Lil Baby originally got into their beef. Dig what I'm saying? Now, to present day, we speaking of present day. That nigga made a lot of valid points in his video, bro. He said if two artists on the same label have beef, bro, somebody might lose their life, bro. Dig what I'm saying? And that's where we at right now with the Offset and Lil Baby beef, bro. Offset side is alleging that niggas got hit, niggas got hurt behind Offset getting stripped. Dig what I'm saying? Like, but Lil Baby side is saying, yeah, y'all niggas did spin. Y'all niggas was stepping, bro. But can you really call it stepping and spinning if nobody got hit, bro? Like, I don't call that spinning, bro. I don't call that stepping, bro. If you spin on a nigga, I don't care if you spin on a nigga for 10, 20 days straight, bro. If you just spinning, shooting in the air like a Jamaican, bro, and ain't nobody getting hit, bro, that ain't spinning, bro. That's rookie behavior, bro. That's rookie behavior, bro. Dig what I'm saying? And I would kind of think that Offset might have a few rookies on his team, bro, because them niggas ain't Lil Baby. They not 4PFers, bro. They not the same type of street niggas. That's what I'm gonna say, bro. That's what I'm gonna end this off on, bro. Lil Baby and Offset, they definitely at war right now in the city, bro. Y'all let me know in the comments what y'all think, bro. Y'all think cooler heads gonna prevail? Y'all think this war gonna separate the city like the Young Thug and Lucci beef separated the city? Because I gave y'all an analogy on how this can separate certain relationships, bro. Offset is cool with 21 Savage. Offset is cool with 4L. He cool with, all them niggas from 4L, all them niggas from Slaughter Gang, all them niggas from G Block. Dig what I'm saying? But at the same time, Lil Baby cool with them niggas too. But Lil Baby might have a chip on his shoulder still a little bit, because y'all know a lot of people was trying to allege that 4PF and the 4L niggas is who stepped on Lil Marlo. Ain't no facts ever came out on that, so we don't know if it's true. We don't know if it's false. But we do know this, bro. Offset main snipers, them niggas from Decatur, them block gang niggas. Shout out my block gang niggas. Shout out Lil Kel, them, bro. They do have a close alliance with 21 Savage and Slaughter Gang. Dig what I'm saying? Like, them niggas is locked in. Glenwood is right there by Emerald Estates. A lot of them block gang niggas is from Emerald Estates. Dig what I'm saying? So they close knit. If they was to have to take a side in this beef between Offset and Lil Baby, they gonna take Offset side, bro. They definitely gonna take Offset side. So y'all let me know in the comments what y'all think, man. I'm gone.